Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Fox. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Brown has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The hand to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick strike complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then Dave shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. If you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To throw, it's Fox. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double cover.
Fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Duke.
All wideouts, no backs. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Gets Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Fox. Coming out, looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Give to the big fullback. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Richard. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Fox. It's complete to the right. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, giving 5 on the carry.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently at 11 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The inside handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Using his legs, it's Richard. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it will be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a... It says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Release to the back. On target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but you see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Third down coming up.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6.
Razor, razor. Here we go.
Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Looking for room. It's Richard. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. The defense will use a timeout and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Throws for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here.
Flip it.
They'll try to power it in. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.